Self-improvement has gained a lot of popularity in the last 5 or so years. The internet has allowed masses of people to easily access a lot of previously less accessible, somewhat arcane knowledge from very successful people that they could just find on the screen. Everybody now knows about the law of attraction. You visualize things, you write them down, you believe that they will happen, and then they will manifest themselves. And back in the day, when way fewer people knew about it, it was like this esoteric thing, and you had to go read books to understand it. That shit probably really worked. But now every shit ass on the street knows about manifestation, and they have some hyperbolic fruity ass goal written in a journal somewhere, and they might really believe it'll happen, but it can't happen for everyone, because there are only a limited number of slots. Back when I had like 40 subscribers, I made a video where I said I was gonna make it. I'm sitting here making this video with the hope that some people will see it. But truth be told, probability-wise, that's not very likely. Despite all of this, Papa is still trying. And Papa's gonna make it. Why do you say that? Why is Papa gonna make it? Good question. It's not a video about the law of attraction or anything. I attribute my future success to the fact that I suck myself off. Anyways, I said I was gonna make it, and the reason is, I suck myself off. I suck my own dick. Anyways, given that the internet has made this knowledge widely accessible, it also seems to have stoked competition. The worst thing you could be in 2022 is average. Everybody wants to be the top extreme 0.1% of people. I mean, it kind of makes sense. If you have an average amount of money, you can't afford to buy a house today unless you want to live in Iowa. And if you're an average guy, you can't really get any bitches today unless you want to fuck a girl from Iowa. So a lot of people know about self-improvement now, and a lot of people are trying. And for a while this kind of worried me, because if everyone knows about it, then it's not really a special thing anymore. Just like the law of attraction, if everybody's trying it, it's not like it's really gonna help you. So how is a wimpy guy like me, who is average in a lot of ways, going to ascend that caste if everyone else is trying? The one advantage I had was that I was trying things and working hard, while other people who were naturally more gifted than me weren't. But that's the thing. Every single person on earth could know about this stuff. They could know exactly what to do. And a lot of people intrinsically already know the right decisions if they just took some time to think about it and do some introspection. But so few people will actually do the work, especially for an extended amount of time. I know all about self-improvement. I've read all the books, I've watched the videos, and I still fail and give in to instant gratification frequently. You don't have to do anything. I could just lay here and not get up. Everyone's like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I don't gotta do shit. I have the option to simply stay right here and not do a single thing until I perish. I don't need to eat healthy. I don't need to work out. I don't need to do my taxes. I don't have to work hard or abstain from my addictions or make money or read or talk to people. I have the option to just not. And unless you just started or you're in that phase where you're really into it, you fail sometimes too, because it's really hard. It's not easy at all. And even though you know the right things to do, you don't need to do them. You don't have to do anything. It is very challenging to control your mind. Every single day, you're faced with decisions to either succumb to temptations or ignore them and do the thing you know is right. And a lot of days, you fail. You choose to fail. Just in case you don't know what to do to improve yourself, you write a schedule for your ideal day and make it specific and try to follow it exactly with no excuses. You've probably heard a lot of the things you should do on self-improvement. Read, work out, meditate, network with people, learn some skills, delay gratification, chase discomfort. I know all of these things, I have a schedule, and I often fail to do them. But on those days where you wake up on time and follow the schedule perfectly, there's no better feeling at the end of that day. People always want to look for some outward manifestation of their self-improvement indicating that they've finally made it. A lot of people dismiss self-improvement because it might not work for everybody. And from the outside in, it might look that way. Because when it comes to getting money or attracting girls, results may vary based on outside factors. But this does not mean self-improvement is worthless, because hard work is its own reward. If you're not on self-improvement, you're giving in to all sorts of temptations of the postmodern world that we have good evidence to suggest make you miserable. If you're not on self-improvement, you are refusing to do things that we have concrete proof showing they make you happier. By working out, you might not get big muscles or start attracting women, but it's certain you will be happier. This is undisputable. We have scientific proof in multiple forms backing the axiom, hard work is its own reward. Self-improvement, the art of delaying gratification, works for everybody. Tyler Durden once said, self-improvement is masturbation. And he has a point looking at all these young men fanatically following these gurus online, but he's also like a fictional character. Even in the fucking movie, he's not even real. I mean, if you really like what he says, you should go blow up some buildings. Getting into these ideologies online, it's pretty easy to fall into a pessimistic, fatalistic view of life, knowing how genetics mostly and your environment sort of predispose a lot of things. But if you know about all this stuff, you have decisions you could make every day that could really alter the enjoyment that you get out of life. I guess you could argue even these little decisions, whether or not to whack off today, whether or not to read before you go to sleep or turn on YouTube, whether or not to go to the gym, even these things are predetermined. But it definitely feels like you're making the decisions while you're fucking making them. Knowing all of this, I still sometimes consciously decide to take the easy road, submitting to instant gratification, avoiding doing hard things that I'm thinking about doing because I don't have to do anything, and it's really hard to control your mind. There's this anime called One Punch Man, and in the show, the main character Saitama is so strong, he beats all the villains in one punch. He's undefeatable, but in the show, he didn't get this power because he was born with some extraordinary ability. He's just a normal guy who started a training regimen in his 20s of 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. He would do this routine every single day and would work so hard that his hair fell out. And this was a popular show, so a lot of people on YouTube would make videos doing the One Punch Man workout. Does it work? But if you watch one of these videos, none of the people did the workout verbatim for the amount of time, for the right amount of reps. They would all scientifically break it down like, well, this actually doesn't really add for like a lot of muscle growth. But I don't think the point of it was to be an actual serious workout that would lead to extreme athleticism or muscle growth in real life. It's the idea that if you're able to control your mind, set out to do something and do it exactly, no matter what your head is saying, you still push through and do it. Doing the hard work even when you don't feel like it. Maybe if you're able to control your mind, not submit, and do the hard thing you set out to do always, maybe there's a lot of power in that. And very few people will do that. Looking back at that video I made where I said I would make it, now with over 100,000 subscribers and still trying to grow more, there is something I said in that video that I can actually attribute my success to. What matters is how much you want it, because you don't have to do anything. And if you're going to force yourself to do things, especially hard things, you need to know why. Alright, that's the video. My last video got age restricted, and a lot of my videos are getting demonetized, which like also sort of kills the growth. So I started a Patreon. There's not many things on there right now, just a couple uploaded streams. So it's cheap. It's like $3. There's also pictures of my feet, but you're gonna have to pay a premium for those babies. Also, anybody out there, I'm giving you complete permission if you want to steal my videos and make TikToks out of them. If you think they're good enough to grow a TikTok account with, then you could do that to get free clout. Yeah, I'm not gonna like really incentivize anybody to do that because I'm not trying to blow up that bad. I don't think I'm that interesting yet. Also, yeah, like and subscribe, baby. Comment, baby. I love you, baby.